Most extreme.
The most extreme thing I've ever autographed. Well, I won't say the craziest one, but the one where you're just kind of dumbfounded. They'll find something on the ground like, here, sign this, like a leaf. I think I signed a leaf one time. It was a nice leaf, you know, it had that kind of Canadian maple look. The most extreme traveling experience that I've ever had, I'd have to say going from, I think we were in Europe and we had to go to Indonesia. And the festival that we were playing was on an island. I think it was like about 10 flights in like 2 days. When we got to China, I remember we had to walk like 3 miles through like all these different corridors, like we were getting led to the slaughter. We even went into this one room and the lights went out and we're with all these Chinese people and, you know, they're like total third world and just, you know, they're nice people, but it was just like, you know, here we are, we're coming from Germany, the most civilized place ever, to this place where we're in a room with all these Chinese people and they're just totally mean to you. They're like, this way, you know. And then when we get to Indonesia, we got on this plane flight that was like a kite. The plane was going forward, then it was going backwards, and it was going up. And I think we have it on videotape. I don't know if we've ever posted it, but that was pretty crazy. The most extreme food I've ever tried on tour was in Canada. And I'm a big Chinese fan as far as food. I love Chinese. Every Chinese place I go, I always ask if they have tender greens, like garlic and oyster sauce, and they know how to do that really good. I went to this place by myself and I asked them, I go, just feed me what you guys eat. And she kind of looked at me like, what you guys eat? And I'm like, Chinese food. She goes, okay. So they brought out like this pig intestine. And they're all looking at me, the chef, they're all happy, like excited, and I'm on. It smelled kind of like really gamey. It was almost like when Daenerys in Game of Thrones, when she had to eat that horsehort and she had to hold it down. And I took the first bite and I was just like, I mean, it just like in my brain was like, what am I eating? Like balls or something? Like, it was really bad. And I swallowed it, but I got sick instantly. I was just like, I go, excuse me, I went to the bathroom. So it was pig intestines. And it looked really cool. It looked kind of crafty. It looked like meatloaf. Had a really killer sauce. They really did it with the sauce, but yeah. The most extreme venue I've ever played. I don't remember the name of the club, but it was in Georgia back in '89. It was one of those really hot summers. It was probably like 1:13 at night, and the club had to have been about 125, and I think we all lost like 10 pounds that night. I mean, that's not that extreme, but when it's that hot, and you play a whole hour set, you know, and you're just like, just watching your body liquefy. It was a festival we did in '88 in the Netherlands, and it was with Nuclear Assault. He's got like that cousin it hair thing going on, and he walked out to the stage like he's walking out, and he just kept walking, and the stage was like probably 12 feet high, and he just went boop, and just fell off, and the whole band is just like, you hear this, then he comes crawling back up, and it looked like the Grudge movie or something. That same night I did something pretty stupid. I seen this security guard, and mind you, the stage is probably like 12 feet high. People are coming over and he's like really manhandling people, and he manhandled this good looking girl that I was like, hey. I kicked him in the back of the head, and he just turned around and looked at me, and it dawned on me that I was 12 feet up and his head was like maybe right at that level, and he just was like, man, that's not even that scary, but he gave me a really freaky look. And when we walked off stage, he was just standing there waiting for me like this, like, I'm dead. I thought I was dead. I really thought I was like, I'm gonna die. But I think that our people were like, just, you can go ahead and scare him, but don't touch him. And he didn't touch me, but I was like, I went up to him after, gave him shirts. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. It was in the moment, you know, so, yeah. Thanks for not killing me. I would think that for me, the most extreme, probably cooking. I don't know how extreme you can be with cooking, but I think I'm pretty wicked at cooking. I got a lot of different crazy skillets, and probably I've spent a lot of money on cooking stuff, so. I would say the most extreme fans by country. When I mean extreme, I mean more people that are just super passionate about music and stuff and just in awe. This all goes back to when we first started. I think before the internet, things were harder to get and things were more special. So like Japan, for instance, when we went to Japan for the first time, we used to be blown away how we would take a bullet train from Osaka to Tokyo, and the same girls would be there waiting. That's extreme. Like, how did you guys, the bullet train goes like, 300 miles an hour, or maybe faster, like, pow! And they would be there waving goodbye to us, and then they would be there greeting us. We're just like, that we were just like so dumbfounded by them. We'd ask them, they would just giggle, oh, like, no. So it was like, wow, okay. Most extreme movie, I don't know if it's extreme, but the people that I've turned it on to, they've never heard of it. It's called Subspecies, and it's a vampire. I have a lot of friends that are into vampire stuff, but his name is Radu. Yeah, he's just super creepy. He's always got blood dripping out of his mouth, and it's pretty extreme if you like that kind of stuff. Most extreme.